me. If you can hear me, just go right now in the comment section and comment I can hear you. Let's do that quickly. You can hear me, go right now, comment I can hear you. Let's do that quickly. If you can hear me, go comment I can hear you. All right, so tonight we are going to be looking at this business model again, a wonderful business that have helped shaping the life of many persons in different parts of the world. And we're going to be learning how to make money with this business model, how to maximize it. And before me tonight is a student of mine who is also one of our coach right now in this business model, who has done so well for himself. And with his consistency, he has been able to build, good figures, almost seven figures in dollars, leveraging on this business model. So right now, I'm going to be inviting Mr. Empire, Mr. Chibike, to take us on tonight's section. I'm going to be back here, watch the meeting, but once he's done with his session, I'm going to come to take us on the last session, and probably we're going to be ending on that last session. So I want to urge you, if you're here, you are still very early, you're here, we're kicking off this meeting, try to avoid every distraction, get focused, avoid, chatting, maybe being on WhatsApp or Facebook right now. Just try to get your notebook or your notepad to take notes and probably get the meeting recorded. So, Mr. Chibike, if you're right here, you can take over the meeting.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. All right, good evening, everybody. Today is another wonderful day. And I believe you're excited wherever you are. I believe you are very, very excited. Of course, today is another wonderful day that we'll have to look at this amazing business model that have actually helped to change our life and, return hope to where there is, where, the hope was once lost. So, and today is another wonderful opportunity to, give you that opportunity as well to be able to participate in something that have the capacity to change your life. My name is Christian Chibike Ome. Today we're going to be talking about this amazing business model that has, that has helped us over the years, over the months. Because when I say over the months, it means we are barely few months in this same opportunity, and we have done a lot of crazy things here. All right. So I'm going to be sharing my screen as quickly as possible. Like you heard our boss said something, which I know a lot of persons have been waiting for this opportunity, especially when he said at the end of the meeting, once I'm done, he's going to be, helping us with the coins that he has always been talking about before the last batch of the Bullrun. So, and I can guess that you would not like to miss it. I'm telling you the honest truth. So now, while we dive into what we have today, I'll have to show you about this amazing business model that anyone, regardless of where you are in this surface of the planet Earth, you can do the same business and make a lot of money for yourself. Now, today, you can see what the market looks like. You can see what the market looks like. So earlier this week, around Sunday and others, market was actually retracing. Towards the end of August, market was retracing. Now, in our training, I carefully told us that this market that was around $107,000, that was here. This was where the market was around $107,400. That this market that was here is actually preparing us to the next bull phase. And I'm here to tell you tonight how this thing is going to play out. You see, from the information gathered from the experts and actually from what we have been doing in this community to get the best information for our community, we are seeing that BTC is going to be returning, to $116,000, from there to 117,000 to 120,000 to breaking all-time highs again. Now, what am I telling you? Why am I saying this thing? Why I'm doing this training is to show you how you can leverage this market, how you can take advantage of this market. How do you win consistently? that when this market is building up, imagine a market that was at $108,000. What do you think will happen when this market goes like this to touch $120,000? That's why I told you that whenever market goes down, this is an opportunity for traders to make more money. But because majority of people who come into trading space either come into trading space with fear, or they don't even know exactly what to do or when to take action. But you see, the reason for this training is not just only to help you with a robot that you can use to take advantage of this market consistently, but also to open your eyes and your mind to different arms of this particular business that have the capacity to change your life. Why? We're in the most important time in crypto space called the bull market. Consistently, in our very eyes, right from where we have been talking about this bull run, we consistently see BTC growing from 67,000 to how much today? To over $124,000. It has done as of recent and retraced to $112,000 and is gearing up again to proceed to breaking the all-time highs once more. Now, while all these things are happening, people have been making money. And I can assure you that we are waiting for the last part of the bull run, which is what we call the alt season. The alt season. The alt season is where you see some of these coins. You can see Ethereum is the father of altcoins. Ethereum is now topping BTC in terms of performance as of today, right? But what I'm going to be telling you is this. What this thing clearly shows you is that very soon, you will see Solana, you will see BNB, you will see some of these coins that does not have much value right now doing magic in this particular space. That is when you are going to be seeing some of these coins doing like 50x, some of these coins doing like 20x, some of these coins doing like 30x. There are some altcoins that are going to be doing 500x, 100x. And my prayer for you is that you don't miss out in this particular important time. Now, let me tell you how we are positioning ourselves to take advantage of this market. We have a robot that trades this particular market. Now, look at the good part of this robot. The good part of the robot is that whether we are in a bull run or we're in a bear market means when market is going down, this robot helps us to stay on profit consistently. And to prove that, you can see, while we are yet to approach the main bull season, this account has done $30,692 already. Now you can see how consistent the profit comes. You can see it. You can see how consistent the profit comes. And that is the beauty of it. So the goal here is, how do you take advantage of this bull run? How do you take advantage of the bull market and make the kind of money that has ever been your dream? Why? The money in this particular space is quite much. Every day when I show you about this robot, I like to tell you how much that always come into this particular space all the time. Now, when you look at this particular place, you can see today total volume of how much liquidity that came into crypto market today surges around $176.58 billion. This is under 24 hours. What does that mean? It means that if you have a tool, if you have knowledge, if you have skill, you can make as much money as possible from this particular money in this particular space. And can I shock you? There is no amount of money you will make, you will be able to shake this particular place. That is why people can comfortably make $10,000 in a day. People can comfortably make $20,000 in a day in a trade. It happens. There are people who does that. There are people who does that. Definitely have not made up to $10,000 in a day, but I have done $4,000 in a day before. I've done it. For some of us who have been following me for so far, for long now. But what am I telling you right now? What I'm telling you is that in crypto market, the opportunity is quite enormous. It is only when you don't have knowledge or idea or maybe strategy that when you actually don't know what you're doing, that when you do get it wrong. But when you understand how this market functions and use a clear strategy which is exactly what I'm going to be showing you in this particular training, you are going to consistently be on profit 247. That is the good part of this. So now the question is this. The question is this. How do you take advantage of this particular market? All right, excuse me. I believe you can hear me, right? Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. We can hear you.
All right. Sorry for that. Let me share my screen again. All right. So now the idea is this. How do you leverage in this market while we are still in the mood of the bull run? While we are still expecting the last phase of the bull season, which is actually the alt season. Imagine, listen to me, so you understand exactly what I'm trying to explain. If you have been observant in this market and how this market moves, you will clearly understand something. That whenever BTC does 1% increase or 2% increase, you will see some of these altcoins like SRP, you will see Dodge, you will see Pepe, you will see some of these altcoins. You will see them doing 10%, you will see them doing 15%, you will see them doing 20%. What does that show you? What that thing shows you is this. Imagine in your mind when BTC now does like 5% increase or maybe 10% increase. Imagine how many percent some of these altcoins are going to do. There are some tricks we understand about this market that whenever we show results, it looks like as if like it is magic we are performing. No, it is because we understand the character of the market. And that is exactly what I'm going to be helping you understand this night. Now, first of all, in using this robot to trade this market to make this kind of money, what do you need to do? What you needed to do is very simple. Number one, you have to download this application. How do you download this application? You need to download the application by simply using the link sent in some of our inner groups or some of our groups to download this app. All right. So once you click on the link, it will take you to a place where you will download the app and you are good to go. Now, another beautiful part of this particular business is that it allows you to take control. It allows you to do this business no matter where you are, no matter the kind of job you have, no matter the kind of thing you are doing in this particular world you came, you can actually use this robot to generate extra fund for yourself. Why? Because we are in a technological age. At this time around, it is about the AI era, meaning that people make money on autopilot even at the comfort of their home under their boxers. And that is a beautiful idea about this robot, meaning that you don't need to leave your space. All you need to do is to master the strategies. All you need to do is to master the skills. And you can put up this robot and you make money for yourself. So once you have a smartphone in your hand, once you can download this application, you can access the link to download the application, you are good to go. So once you have downloaded the application, you needed to do one thing for me. What is that thing? The robot allows you to use any type of exchange whatsoever that you can lay your hands on that trades the crypto financial market ranges in this nature. Why? Because this robot is built in a decentralized manner or in a decentralized nature. What do I mean by this? When something is decentralized, it means it does not have a single control from one person or one source, giving you the opportunity that you can be independent with your capital while you are still using that same opportunity to generate extra money for yourself. Now, we all know about who they can call a broker in a space, or maybe in an environment where everybody contributes money to one channel, and at the end of the day, they expect a return from that particular source. And this is what has actually triggered some stories that is indeed not what we ever wanted for ourselves. Why? Because when one person is in control of everything, it becomes very difficult to, to rely on that particular individual. But look at this. Why we have achieved consistent success over the years is very simple. We operate with a robot that allows us to make use of different exchanges, meaning that you can download Bybit and use it to trade in this market. You can download Binance, you can download BitGet, you can use OKX, you can use Bitmart, you can use KuCoin, you can use MEX, you can use Get.io, you can use HTS Global, you can use Cranking Spot, and you can use Cranking Futures, and you can use Binance US, and you can use Bitfinex, and you can use BingX. Now, if you look at all these exchanges, why are there numerous exchanges here that you can make choice of? Because number one, there are so many of us today listening to me from different parts of the world. Let's assume you may be listening from Europe. There are so many. You may be listening from different parts of Asia. There are so many. You may be listening from different parts of Africa. There are so many. You may be listening from different parts of America. There are so many that are using this robot today to trade. So wherever you are, no matter the country you are listening to me from, you can use this particular robot to trade the crypto market. Why? The crypto market is a universal business. It is not limited in one region. And for that reason, there are exchanges that works best where others may not be able to function due to policies. And for that reason, you are given choice that when you are in Canada, there are exchanges you can use. When you are in US, there are exchanges you can use. When you are in Europe, there are exchanges you can use. When you are in Asia, there are exchanges you can use. It could be Binance, it could be BitGet, it could be OKX, it could be any other exchange. But the good news is this: no matter the exchange you are using, you can use this robot to do wonders in this particular space. Do you know the beautiful thing about this? Is that whether you have knowledge on how to trade before, or you don't have knowledge about how to trade before, you can use this robot like a professional. All you need to do is to understand a careful strategy that we have already put down on how we used to use this robot to take advantage of the market, and you will be on the same lane of generating massive results for yourself. Now, once you have done downloading this exchange of your choice, remember, your capital that you are supposed to trade with is going to be in this your exchange. And that is the beauty of the business we do. This is not a gathering of you are going to bring such amount of money, we'll trade for you, or this person is going to give you a return on. That is not this kind of meeting. So you better pay attention and understand and learn and take advantage of the information we are bringing to you. Now look at this. Once you have downloaded the exchange, you click, let's assume I click on this Bybit. All you need to do is to do what we call API connection. API connection is a situation where you connect the robot to your exchange. When you do API connection, when you click on this Bybit, you will see quick and you will see normal. When I click on authorization, it is meant to connect me automatically to this particular exchange. But let's assume, maybe based on the server issue, or maybe based on any challenge, you can use the normal way to connect it. How do you use the normal way? If you click on this wallet sign up here, it is supposed to load, and this place where you see an API tutorial is a step-by-step guide on how to connect your API. All you need to do is to take a look at the guide and follow the step and authorize few things, and you do your API connection successfully. And once you have connected your API, it is time to make money. Now, what am I going to be showing you? What I'm going to be showing you is simple. How do you make this type of money? Look at this. Like I told you, we trade these coins, any of these coins. So you can trade BTC, you can trade Ethereum, you can trade Solana, MNT, SRP, Dolo, you can trade Home, TAR, You can trade WLFI. You can trade Pump, Dodge, ENA, Avas, Camp, SUI, and so on and so forth. You can trade any of this coin. Now, if I click on this place, you will see some of the results the robot generated, meaning that this robot comfortably closes this trade according to my setup on take profit. Meaning that I ordered this robot to take profit at 2% or 2 point something percent or 1 point something percent at a particular coin or 4%. The robot will definitely, once the market reaches that point, the robot closes this profit for me and drop it in my exchange. And you can see some of these profits, all of them here that I'm showing you, they're all coming on long trade. And that is the beauty of it. And anybody can do it. So what I'm going to be showing you is a simple strategy. How do you set up your robot and make this kind of money? It is very important. Now, once you have connected your API binding, you need to make use of what the robot has offered you. And that is why the developers of this robot are wizard. They have gone out of their way to provide us with numerous options that can allow us to take advantage of this market at will. Now remember, the crypto market is an independent environment that allows anyone who understands how the market works to fetch as much as possible. Why? Because it's like an ocean. You saw the amount of money that came as a liquidity under 24 hours. All 178 point something billion dollars. So meaning that there is enough to go around. So what you now need to do is that the robots, the developers of the robot understand the enormous opportunity in crypto space. And they understand that everybody does not have the same type of understanding. And that is why they came up with different options as a use case in this robot that can allow you to take advantage of this market in different dimensions. And when you come to this place, you will see automated robots. Now, in crypto trading, the major two ways of trading this market ranges from this nature: sports trading and also futures trading. And that is why you see that the automated trading allows you to trade the sports automated plan, and it also allows you to trade the futures automated plan. Meaning that you can trade this market on autopilot, neither on spot market or either on futures market. And that is the beautiful thing about it. Why? Because on this part, you don't need to do anything. All you need to do is to allocate a particular amount of money for robot in your exchange, and the robot will be launching these trades for you according to the signals or the directions in the market. And when the robot reaches its take profit, it drops the profit for you in your own exchange. That is the beauty of what we do. Now, at this point, you will also understand what we call the synchro trading. The synchro trading is a situation where you take advantage of, let me say, other people's expertise. For example, we have done some amazing things in this environment. Taking account from zero to staggering amount of money within a few period of time. So maybe you can decide to copy someone's trade who knows exactly what he's doing in this particular space. You can copy what they do. You can take an idea of how they launch a trade or the type of a trade they launch. Now, all these things is simply a way the robot is trying to make things easier for us. That you can use this robot and you have options of how to take advantage of this market. But do you know, while we know that 8 to 9 to take advantage of this market rather than copying random people that you may not know where they come from. And this has actually helped us to stand out over the years, over the months. And you can take advantage of that as well. Now, when I click on this signal, you will see the third arm of this particular system as well that allows you to take advantage of the crypto financial market. Now, on this part, we have access to signal. Now, what is a signal? A signal is simply a direction given to you by someone's expertise, meaning that neither an indicator in the market space or maybe a human being who understands how trends work in a technical analysis, understand a particular coin is going to go in different direction, neither is going to go up. It can give you signal on these coins on spot. It could be on a long trade, and the indicators in the market, having understand this direction this particular market is going at the moment, can give you signals on some coins that have the capacity to give you profit. Now, can I announce to you, this particular signal of a thing is what people has paid for and consistently seek on who they can pay $500, $1,000, or $2,000, or even more in order to be getting free signals from them. But can I shock you? Through the third arm of this particular robot, the robot offers you an advantage of taking advantage of what? The signal trading. And you can take advantage of that to make money for yourself at will. And the beautiful part of this is that you can do that for free. You can do that on a free note basis, meaning that you are not paying for it. It is an additional advantage you have, simply that you are using this robot to trade. And that is just amazing. Now, you can also use what we call the manual setups. Now, when you come to the manual setups, this is a place where you have up to 10 different robots that is waiting for your command. All you need is to give it a command, a few settings. As a result of a strategy, understand, and this robot will enter the market and trade for you, whether you are sleeping, whether you are awake, whether you are at work, whether you are anywhere that matters to you. This robot performs this particular work for you and generate extra income for yourself. And like what you see here, that has resulted to this much within just few days that you can see here. And that is actually the reason why you just need to take what I'm sharing with you seriously. Now, when you come to the manual robot, this is a place where you can access different robots, which the number one there you can see AIDCA Pro on sports, and you can see AIDCA Pro on features. And you can see Martingale Sport, and you can see Martingale Features. You can see AIDCA on sports, and you can see AIDCA on features. You can see AI Grid on sports, and you can see AI Dual Grid on features. You can see DCA Sport, and you can see DCA Features. Now, in most of the things I keep mentioning, we hear the ones that is more of AI fortified. What does that one mean? It means that 90% of the setup is going to be handled automatically as a result of a particular setup made by an artificial intelligence. Now, when you hear the DCA, it is more like you determining through a manual setup on how to leverage the market, which is the original idea of how to trade the crypto financial market, meaning that you can dollar cost the market. That is what we call dollar cost average, DCA. So when you use these particular robots, it works in different targets, and you can use it to leverage the market according to the market movement. Meaning that, just like I keep bringing to our notice, that whenever market goes down in crypto, is the right time to make more money. You enter the market and position yourself for a greater profit. And that is the beauty of what we do. So now, a brief throw more light on how this AI DCA Pro works, you can use the spot of this particular AI DCA Pro to trade the spot market. If I click on it, it brings me to this interface where I can access all the coins that is available in the market. Now, when I click on, let's say I want to trade on, let's say I will put it on all, it will give me more option, and I will come down here, and let's say I want to trade wife, and I want to trade Ondo, and I want to trade Flock. Let's say I want to trade these 3 coins. What will I do? I will just click on what? Confirm. And once I click confirm, it brings me to this interface where it allows me to determine my take profit, and it allows me to put up, just a few parameters on what and how I want this robot to perform. And I'll just click on launch, and this coin will enter the market, and the robot will trade it for me. And once it reaches my take profit, it closes the deal and drops the profit for me. It's that simple. So now some people are wondering, okay, so I don't have enough money. So how much is the least I can use to trade this particular market, or I may have before I can? Now, for that reason, I would like to announce to you that using this robot, it is capital friendly, meaning that there is no specific amount of money you should have before you can use this robot. But on our own, based on experience, we recommend, if you want to trade this market, you can use at least on spot market, at least you don't have. This capital will still be with you, but we recommend at least capital of $30 or $50 and above. Let's say you have less than $100. It should not be lower than $30. Yes, and with that, you can still build it up until you can start to do big things like the big boys. And that is how you see how flexible it is on the kind of capital you can use to approach this market. Now, you can also use the futures market as well. The futures robot, the AI DCA Pro on futures. In all these robots, we already have a laid down strategy on how to use them professionally, and you consistently be on profit. So now, when you click on AI DCA Pro on futures, you will see it. You can actually choose a coin that you want to trade. Let's say I want to trade SRP, Dodge, or an other. I select these 3 coins. I'll click on launch. It will bring me to this interface where it allows me to choose direction. Now, these are the difference between the spot trading and also the futures trading. In spot trading, you only make money when the market is going up. Are you with me? You only make money in this market when the market is going up in spot trading. But in futures trading, it allows you to launch according to direction of the market. Meaning that if the market is going up, which is long, the robot helps you to make profit on long. If the market is going short, the robot also trades the short trend and allows you to make profit on short trend. Meaning that you can take advantage of the market both on long trade and on short trade as well. Now you can also use what we call indicator direction, indicator hedging. In indicator hedging is a situation where you don't want to launch a particular direction at a time. You want to launch both of them at the same time, meaning you want to hedge the market. So you can launch both long and short, meaning that if the market is going long at that time, it gives you profit on long trade. If the market is going short on the other hand, it will give you profit on that short trade. That is the beauty. Now you can also use what we call the indicator direction as well. You can see it. Indicator direction. So on this indicator direction, you don't know where the market is going, but you don't want to launch both long and short at the same time. You can introduce this indicator direction. What it does is to scan the market on your behalf and allows you to choose a particular direction that you want to go. And guess what? The robot picks that particular direction that have the capacity to give you profit. And once it reaches your take profit according to your setup, the robot gives you profit at will, just like what you see me showcasing here. Now, I'll quickly talk about the last two, which is what? The DCA spot and also the DCA features. Now, on this particular robot, we have strategies as well that allows you to impute your perimeters carefully, understand how to use this particular robot, and you definitely be on consistent profit. That is it. So now when you come to this place, what do? You click on BTC and you select one coin at a time. I selected Dodge. And at this point, all I need to do is to determine the amount of money I want to use to trade it. And I will come here and I will just change my take profit. It is this simple, very easy. I will change the take profit and I'll click, either I put 1, depending on whether I want the robot to take profit from me, or 2, or 3, or 4. You see me taking profit in different time zones, in different, percentage zones. And that is the beauty of it. All you need to do is to understand carefully how we use these strategies. And you set up your robot and start making money for yourself. It's that easy. Now, once you are done, you click on launch and the robot will enter the market. The same capital recommendation is also recommended in this one as well. So if you want to trade this futures market, you can come here and you choose the spots, the DCA features. You can select the same coin in the same method. I click on SRP right now. I can choose to trade this coin on long, meaning that, I understand that the energy in the market is going long, and I'm choosing long. And once this robot reaches my take profit on that long trade, the robot will give me profit. I can also decide to use what I call short. I can short the market, meaning that once the market reaches this particular trend on a short trade, it should give me profit on this SRP. I can also hedge the market as well, just like what I explained in the previous one. And I can also do what? Auto-direct the market as well. That is the beauty. So when you look at this, you can choose a leverage. Now, what is a leverage? This is the attitude and also the plan made available for those who understand how to leverage the market to make more profit, even with a lesser capital. What am I trying to say? All you need to do is to understand how to use it to your advantage, not to abuse it, and you'll definitely be on profit. Meaning that when you trade the futures market, that is why those who trade the futures market, they make more money more than those who trade the spot market. Why? Because in spot market, you only use what you have. So if you only have $100, you can only trade with that $100. But in futures market, you can have $100, but you can apply leverage, which can give you access to additional $100 or even $200 or $300, which means you can do 2x, you can do 3x, you can do 4x. So meaning that you have $100, but you can trade $400 markets and make profit like someone who is using $400. When you gain access to our strategy, we teach you on how to use this leverage and not to abuse it. And you definitely be in a higher profit at that same time. This is amazing. So these are different secrets of what has actually helped us to scale up. And that is why we always come, shows you results like never before. Now, at this point, once you're done with your setup, allocated amount of money you want to trade, choose your leverage, you click on launch, and the robot will enter the market and trade for you. Now, once the trade is closed, you will see it here. You will see the coins that closed that gave you profit. You will see how much it gives you. You'll see at the percentage level you choose, and that is the beauty of it, right? Now, but one thing I advise is this. Before you proceed to set up, don't be in a hurry. You're going to make all the money that you want. This market can never run from you, but I have an advice for you. What is that an advice? What is that advice? The advice is that I grew to be whom I am today, making this kind of money, creating this kind of result that actually entices you. But it came from a point of knowledge. And you know one thing that has actually made us to stand out is that in this environment, through the setup of the leadership under Boss Gideon, we don't hide information from people. We want everybody to be safe. We want everybody to make money. But we also encourage you to take advantage of the knowledge we offer you. Now, the question is, where do you get the knowledge? Yes, you have seen the application, is very okay. You have seen the robot, it is very okay. You can use it to trade. Now, how do you assess the strategy to make sure that you are getting things the right way and you are creating the kind of result that indeed catch your attention in the first place? That is my major concern. You having access to the right information. That is why we invite you to join our inner group mentorship, or the 10K group mentorship, or the non-traders group mentorship. When you see mentorship apply to it, it means this is a place where you come and you learn something that you never knew before. And when you apply based on the result already created, you will definitely see results in that direction. And that is why all you need to do is, first of all, in these particular mentorship groups, none of it you are going to pay a dime for it. No. We don't charge you money to gain access to these groups. No. To gain access to this group is free of charge. But you need to do one thing. You need to get your robot ready to trade. We only entertain traders in this particular group, not just any person. You can download the robot, but what we are saying is not, you are not interested. You don't want to use it to make money. It's not my business. It's not anybody's business. It is just you. But if you want to trade and make money, all you need to do is to get your robot ready. How do you get it ready? There is what we call UGAS. Is something that is peculiar with every robot you can come across with. Meaning that every robot you can think of uses what we call UGAS, uses what we call gas. It's just like your phone using, needed access to internet connection before you can access a meeting like this online. That same thing is the same thing. The robot you see works on cloud. It means that even if you switch off your data, it will not stop your trade from running. As far as it has taken a percentage of this UGAS, the robot runs to close a deal for you. Why? Because a percentage of that gas serves like a fuel that you use to run that particular trade at that particular time. So the gas is for the robots, not for anybody, including me that speaks to you. In fact, my own is different because I go for the highest speed. I'm going to come to that. Now, when you look at this place, you can see the gas of $45. You can see the gas of $95. You can see the gas of $540. You can see the gas of $1,700. You can see the gas of $2,400. You can see the gas of $3,750. You can see the gas of $7,000. Now, what is the difference between these gas? We recommend and we carefully advise. If you want to get your UGAS, we advise you don't go for the one of $45. Why? Because the one of $45 will not get you anywhere. It sounds like as if it's a test boat gas. Yes. And when you get the $45 UGAS, you don't have access to any of our mentorship. You are not ready for trading. So we advise, let's assume you don't have money. You are that broke that, you just want to start anyhow to see how you can start building up something small for yourself. Yes, you can start with $95 UGAS. Now, pay attention. When you buy the $95 UGAS, the robot gives you access to trading speed 1. It's just like you having access to 3G network and 4G network and 5G network. You will know that the service of these these three networks can never be the same thing. Now, you can also have access to what? If you buy the 540 UGAS, the robot allows you to enjoy trading speed 2, which allows you to enjoy a higher speed level. If you get the gas of 1,700, you have trading speed 3, which is very significant and important, especially in this particular market space. If you get the gas of 2,400, you will be at trading speed 4. While the 3,750 gives you trading speed 5, while the 7,000 gives you trading speed 6. And that is the power of this business. But look at this. When you get the gas of $95, you will be added to our inner group mentorship, where you assess the strategy that can allow you to trade with the capacity of the gas you have, and you will be on profit according to the level of the speed you have. So when you get the 540 gas, you will be given access to the 10K group. Now, on this 10K group is a group where the settings are quite different from the ones in the just ordinary group, in that inner group. Why? Because the level of the speed of the gas is quite more than the other one. So for that reason, this group is a group where we, through our strategies, we expose you to a setup that can allow you to generate at least the first $10,000 in the next 30 days. We have done it consistently with so many traders doing it, and anybody can do it. All you need to do is to get your robot ready. Now, when you get the 1,700, it makes the whole movement more easier and faster for you. The 2,400 also gives you more power and more access. But this allows you to be in our 10K group. Now, when it comes to this particular 10K group and inner group, there is a group that is called non-traders group. This group is actually a powerful group that allows you to enjoy another aspect of this business. But look at this. On this particular group, right, you will have access to what? You can enter this particular group with CVIP3. Now, let me show you what we did, because this is actually running on promo. And you can see promotion countdown, 1 day remaining, which is about 3 hours left to go. So instead of you to get this CVIP3 at 1,400, it now requires that you get it through the what? The 1,700, because that 1,700 is the only thing that can give you the CVIP3. And maybe with the help of our coach, he can help to take you through this particular, to get you the CVIP3 alongside. But you can actually use the promo price and do it for yourself. So now, once you get this particular CVIP3, the advantage is this: you have a UGAS to trade. You will also have TVIP3, which is speed of robot 3, and you also have CVIP3, which gives you access to the non-traders group to expose you on a different arm of this business that allows you to make profit at will as well. And I can assure you have never seen it all. We only show you one part of this business, which is the trading part of it. And there is more. All you need to do, once you get your UGAS, you reach out to an admins. There are admins positioned to guide you to get your UGAS and add you up to these groups accordingly. And once you are added to the groups, take the information given to you in these groups and start to run with it. All we want is to see your testimonies. And at this point, I'll be handing over to my coach, Boss Gideon, to round up this meeting for us. Just like he said before, he has something for us. So if you're in this training, I urge you not to go anywhere. But if you enjoyed this training, I want to see a love emoji in our comment section. All right. So at this point, I appreciate you, and I appreciate my coach, Boss Gideon, for giving me this platform. I thank you so much, and God bless you all. Thank you very much, boss. I hope you are still there.
I'm
Boss,
here.
are you there?
I'm here. Yes, I'm here. But you took time. Please, guys, if you enjoyed tonight's session, just give us a love emoji right now. Let's do that quickly. Love emoji. Let me see people who enjoyed tonight's session. Give that love emoji fast. All right. Thank you. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Uh, love emoji. Okay. I think our comment section is still in private. We're going to remove it so that you can be able to see, have access to everything. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think everybody literally enjoyed tonight's session. Sorry, everybody did. So we are supposed to have another session. I've just been noting it down. Please just okay, don't worry. I noted some points down. In a minute, let me get them. So I'm going to be giving us list of coins that we are going to buy, and this is actually the last batch for this bull run. So, but it's not going to be tonight because we are. This is 10 p.m. on the dot, and I have another thing to do right now. We are having another meeting tomorrow. Before what I'm going to promise us is this: before we kick off the meeting tomorrow, don't leave this to before we kick off the meeting tomorrow. Before we start the main training, I will list the coins for you guys and tell you how to get them. So I'll also do a video alongside how you can buy them. Some of them are meme coins. Some of them you're going to use your contract address to buy them, give you access to the contract address to buy them. So you won't be able to make mistake or probably show you how to go about it. It's going to be tomorrow. Mr. Chibike took time tonight. I was thinking he's going to be finished. He's going to be finishing his section by 9:40 or 9:35, but he took time for tonight's session. So tomorrow, don't miss tomorrow's meeting. It's going to be amazing. Please mind you, we'll never ask you for money. If anybody private you asking for money, or you belong to any group chat that uses my profile picture requesting for money from you, or that claims that sells USDT using an escrow, we have no party with that. If you pay anybody money, please don't come to our DM to disturb our peace. Don't say you have a video call and you are sure it's Mr. Gideon. If you have a video call with me, I will never ask you for money. So if anybody uses, because right now they use some, scamming tools to, put up a video call claiming to be me, please, or put up a video asking people for money. I will never ask you for money. We don't sell any courses. We don't sell any products. We don't ask you for any money. So take note of this, and it's very, very important. Okay. So if you have any questions tomorrow unfailingly, we are going to take questions unfailingly tomorrow, and we are going to give you the coins as well unfailingly tomorrow. So don't forget, pay nobody any money, and don't send anybody any code from your email. Just be aware of scammers. There are scammers who are impersonating me, who are using my profile picture to reach out to people. Be aware of them. See you guys tomorrow. One love, guys. Have a